Something that I put aside for a long time that I probably shouldn't have is actually just being social, being a human. Because, first of all, we all know relationships are very important, really, just in anything, just in a way to make you happy and also to make you money. Having business relationships, things like that. And it's something that I kind of put aside for a long time because I thought the most important thing was to stay home and work. And it didn't matter if I knew other people or was interacting with other people. And I think a big part of this, though, is I started when I was much younger, so a lot of people didn't quite understand the things I was doing, so I couldn't relate to people in that way. So I kind of just learned to do things on my own. But as I got older, I just kind of assumed everything was the same way and that nobody was really trying to grind or get things done or whatever. And while I do still catch myself thinking, things like going to a bar and having drinks with people is a waste of time, it's dumb, it's whatever. And yes, I understand not everyone is trying to be an entrepreneur and grind and make a ton of money and do all this stuff. But for me, those were the kinds of people I wanted to be around. But those kinds of people aren't really doing that kind of stuff. At least that's what I thought. But, what I failed to realize is people work with people that they like. It's not really people that are the best or whatever. It's just important to have relationships in business or anything. And, obviously your relationships, like your friends or girlfriend, whatever, those are what make you happy. And it's kind of the same thing in business. People like to work with people that they like. And which is another reason personal brands are so huge. Because if you've watched a few pieces of my content and you think I'm cool or whatever, and you kind of agree with where I'm at, then you'd be more likely to listen and work with me. So, that was kind of the idea behind this, aside from documenting my process. But anyway, that's something that I wish I had implemented sooner because I spent so long ignoring that my social skills really dipped a lot because I spent years just grinding, not caring about anyone around because I thought everything everyone else did was dumb and a waste of time and whatever. And first of all, not realizing that, once again, people aren't all trying to do this and people can just do whatever they want and it doesn't affect me. But also that sometimes you have to do those things to invest in a relationship, and it takes a lot of time, to be very clear. And I'm curious how high level people go about that, because I'm assuming they both have an understanding that both of them are busy and they kind of catch up when they can. But for me, I've noticed the amount of time it takes to actually build a solid relationship. And it's something that I try to take the time to do with my existing clients as well, and be a human and actually, check in and chat and wish them a happy birthday and all those kinds of things, just because, people work with people they like. And it honestly, it kind of feels nice to do that. Like on just a human level, it's just like, it's a good feeling, just having that connection and being a person. And I don't know. But anyway, that's something that I never thought mattered or was important. Completely ignored it and realized it was probably a mistake. So anyway, if you're like me and you're avoiding it, maybe think about it and put yourself out there. It's also tough when your social skills are rusty like mine were. So definitely get some practice in. And I think it's made me much happier of a person and feeling like I'm going through it alone a lot less. So